Is this you? A worn out mama who needs more energy so you can take care of your child? You are not the only one struggling with low energy. As rare disease mamas, we are constantly tired, exhausted even. So finding ways to get more energy is essential. In this video, I'm gonna share how to eat to get more energy. And be sure to stay to the end because I'm gonna share a secret to getting more energy that you may not know. Hi, I'm Chardell, a registered dietitian nutritionist helping moms of rare disease children prioritize self-care through nutrition. To lose weight and improve your health, be sure to grab my Rare Mama's Guide to Weight Loss and Daily Checklist. I'll link it down below. There are several things that go into determining how much energy you have. Number one, how much sleep are you getting? If your child has sleep disturbances, that often means that you're not getting enough sleep either. Am I right? Number two, what are your eating habits? Are you eating the right kinds of foods to really nourish your body? Number three, sometimes medications can have side effects that affect your energy. So are you taking any meds that can cause fatigue? Number four, do you have any existing medical conditions? Sometimes these can make you feel tired. Number five, how much stress are you under? And number six, are you working out or exercising regularly? Now, I'm a dietitian, so I'm gonna focus in this video on things you can change with your eating habits to help you get more energy. Obviously, I feel that food plays a huge role in how you feel and the amount of energy you have. There are several things that I'm gonna touch on in this video that you can just check in with yourself about and see where you're at, because you may find that tweaking these small things can really make a big difference in how energized you feel. When you're trying to figure out how to eat to get more energy, the first thing you should look at is micronutrients. You've probably heard of macronutrients before, but micronutrients are different. They are things that your body needs in very small amounts in order to help it function at its best. Oftentimes, if you're lacking in these micronutrients, that can cause you to feel fatigued, tired, exhausted. When you're getting enough micronutrients, you're gonna feel more energized, more alert, and you'll be able to accomplish all that you need to. You need things like essential fatty acids, especially omega-3s, vitamin D, B vitamins, iron, zinc, and magnesium. Luckily, the foods that are good sources of these different micronutrients can be grouped together. So as long as you make sure that you're eating more foods from these different groups, you can be sure that you're getting the micronutrients that you need. The groups are fruits and vegetables, beans and legumes, whole grains, lean sources of protein, like eggs, fish, and dairy, and healthy fats, fish like salmon, walnuts, and other nuts, seeds, and avocados. These are the foods that you want to be adding more of into what you eat every day because they are full of micronutrients and antioxidants. The best way to make sure that you're getting enough of these micronutrients is to be well nourished, which you can do by making sure that you're eating more of these healthy foods. The second way to eat to get more energy is to actually eat. Listen, it is not uncommon for people to think that they need to skip meals in order to cut calories so they can lose weight. And while it is true that being in a calorie deficit will help you lose weight, it will also decrease the amount of energy you have. My advice, if you want more energy, don't skip meals. You can totally lose weight without skipping meals. Promise. If you want to have energy, you need to have fuel. Listen, I get it. There are nights when your child has been up throughout the night and you are exhausted. So you try to sleep in as long as you possibly can, then you bolt out of bed, grab some caffeine, and begin the day. But when you're skipping breakfast, you're gonna find that as the day goes on, your energy gets lower and lower, and you'll feel worse and worse throughout the day. So to get more energy, start with breakfast, specifically a breakfast that is made from a whole grain, a fruit or a vegetable, lean protein, and healthy fats. Don't go for donuts or pastries or those giant muffins you get from warehouse stores. They're just not a great breakfast for you to start off on. Yes, they give you a hit of sugar and a burst of energy, but they're not loaded with the micronutrients that you really need in order to have long-lasting energy. Instead, choose fruits and vegetables, some whole grain cereal with some seeds and nuts, some whole grain bread with nut butter, something that will give you more energy and will last and keep you satisfied until lunch. And listen, if you do decide to eat a donut, it's totally fine. Can I just suggest that you also pair it with a lean protein and a fruit or vegetable? So maybe a donut with some Greek yogurt and berries, or a donut with some scrambled eggs and peppers. Think about a time that you didn't eat a lot of food, or maybe you were even fasting, and then you tried to do something physical. How hard was it? It was really hard, right? Think of a car. If you put the wrong kind of fuel in your car or you skip filling the tank, it won't be long before your car is not going to perform as it should, and it will probably stop running altogether. Just like that, your body needs fuel to do work. If you skip giving it fuel, if you skip breakfast, you're going to feel more drained and have a hard time accomplishing what you need to. Think of breakfast as fueling up your body for the day. Choose the good kinds of foods that will help you function at your best. Speaking of breakfast, if you want me to make a video on healthy breakfasts that are made with the right kinds of foods to give you fuel throughout the morning, go ahead and drop a comment below and let me know. The third way to eat to get more energy is to choose better snacks. And by better, I mean more nutrient dense. I like to think of snacks as another opportunity to get some nutrients into my body. I know, sometimes a vending machine is your only option and you just do the best you can, I get it. But let's be honest, a lot of the foods that are in there are pretty low on nutrients. And I'm not passing judgment here because I believe all foods can fit and that there's nothing wrong with having a sugar cookie with pink frosting every once in a while. But on the whole, I want to encourage you to choose better snacks. You want to combine wholesome foods in reasonable portion sizes because, after all, it is just a snack. You're going to combine a whole grain, a fruit or veggie, and a lean source of protein. It's a lot like the plate method, but on a smaller scale since it's just a snack. The beautiful thing is that you get to customize it any way you like. As long as you're choosing from those groups, you are good to go. And speaking of on the go, if you want some ideas for healthy snacks that you can eat on the go for when you're at the doctor's office or a therapy session, you want to watch this video. I go through all of this in my coaching program, where I walk you through how to really eat in a way that is going to give you more energy and implementing a plan that is tailored to you. If you're interested in coaching, not only learning how to eat to get more energy, but also learning my judgment-free approach to eating, where you'll learn how all foods fit and how to eat in a way that has you feeling better than you ever have before, I'm taking new clients now. If you want me to help you with principles of what sorts of foods you should eat, to help you see a way forward to achieving your goals, and making a practical plan for how to make it happen with accountability and support along the way, then click the link in the description box to get inside now. When you're trying to figure out what to eat to get more energy, the fourth thing you need to be looking at is what kinds of foods are you eating? Specifically, are you eating nutrient-dense foods? You need to be maximizing on this. No. I'm not saying you can't ever eat sugary foods. That's ridiculous. What I'm saying is that you need to focus the majority of the time on eating foods that are full of nutrients. Nutrient-dense foods contain a higher level of vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients with little to no added sugar or fats. And what is super cool is that these are the same foods that are going to give you those micronutrients that you need. So let me list them off for you. First, fruits and vegetables. These offer carbohydrates, which are a main source of energy, but they come packaged in this amazing little bundle with water, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It's perfect. Have you ever heard this? Someone says to you, you need to eat the rainbow. Well, what they mean is that you need to make sure you're getting a variety of different colors of fruits and vegetables in your diet because although all fruits and vegetables have vitamins and minerals, not all of them have the same vitamins and minerals or even the same amounts of vitamins and minerals. So it's really important to make sure that you're getting a diverse and varied amount of those in your diet so that you're getting a wide range of micronutrients. Let me give you some tips for choosing fruits and vegetables. Number one, fresh is good. If it's in season, even better. And if you can buy it locally, awesome. Frozen is also good. Frozen fruits and vegetables are frozen when they're at their peak of ripeness. That means all of those nutrients are locked in. Canned is also a good option. If you're choosing fruits that are canned, just make sure that you're choosing ones that are canned in 100% vegetable juice. 100% fruit juice. I want you to add in fruits and vegetables at every meal and snack. Let me say that one more time. Add in fruits and vegetables at every meal and snack. And number two, whole grains. These are complex carbohydrates which give you long-lasting energy. A whole grain is just the entire edible part of any grain. Whole grains offer fiber, B vitamins, minerals, protein, and carbohydrates. Examples are whole wheat bread, whole wheat crackers or pasta, brown rice or wild rice, whole grain cornmeal, oatmeal, and popcorn. Now I want you to choose at least half whole grains. What that looks like is this. Let's pretend that you are cooking dinner and you're having pasta. So you're gonna take the normal amount of pasta that your family eats and you're gonna divide that measurement into two. You're gonna fill half of that measurement with whole grain pasta and half of it with white pasta. Now look at the boxes, because depending on what type of pasta you're making, the cooking times will vary just a little bit. It's usually like 2 minutes. So what you'll do is you'll boil enough water for the entire amount. When it's boiling, you put in the pasta that takes longer to cook, set your timer 2 minutes, right? And when that goes off, then you're going to add in the other pasta and set the timer for the remainder of the time. When it goes off, all your pasta is done at the same time and it's already mixed. You're good to go. Third, we're looking for lean sources of protein. Proteins build, repair, and maintain all body cells. And they've been proven to promote satiety, that feeling of being full. Go ahead and look at this list over here to see all the examples of lean sources of protein that you can add in to what you're eating. Remember, I want you to add in a protein at every meal and snack. Fourth is healthy fats. Fats supply energy, so we want to be eating more of the healthy ones. In fact, there are some vitamins that cannot be absorbed unless fat is present, so they aid in nutrient transport across cell walls, and they aid in growth and are a part of all body cells. Some examples are fatty fish like salmon, walnuts, avocados, and olive oil. Add in fruits and vegetables at every meal and snack. Choose whole grains, at least half. Choose lean sources of protein, and make sure you're getting healthy fats. This is how you're really going to maximize on nutrient-dense foods. Now, I can't talk about how to eat to get more energy without also talking about what to drink to get more energy. Now, please, please do not think that I am talking about energy drinks here. I am not. I'm talking about water. Water, water, water. Drinking water throughout the day is a huge way to get more energy. I bet you're not drinking enough, and that's just because most people aren't. Not drinking enough water means that your cells are not properly hydrated, and that will cause you to have low energy. You're probably also going to get some headaches. The best thing to do is to drink water throughout the day, beginning in the morning and continuing on as the day progresses. My best hack to help you drink more water is to keep it in sight. So right next to your computer if you work at a desk all day, or in the cup holder of your car if you're driving kids around. The visual cue of just seeing the water will remind you to drink more throughout the day. I love to add a little flavor to my water with the squeeze of lemon, lime, orange, even a cucumber thrown in. You can also play around with temperature to see whether you prefer your water ice cold or room temperature. When you stay hydrated, you're going to feel better and have more energy throughout the day. Now, I have to mention a couple of things that you want to drink less of if you want more energy. Number one, drink less alcohol. Since alcohol is a depressant, it can actually cause you to have low energy, and it can also act as a stimulant a couple of hours after you've had it, so that's waking you up in the night and causing you to get less sleep, which will mean you're fatigued the next day. So if you're one of those people who's having a nightly drink to fall asleep, or you're overindulging on the weekends, I would like to gently suggest that you decrease the amount you're drinking, or maybe eliminate it altogether if you want to get more energy. And number two, drinking less caffeine. Now, I know, there are some days where the only reason you made it through the day is because you had caffeine. I totally get it. That short-term boost of energy can be really helpful when you need it. But drinking an excessive amount is actually going to decrease the amount of energy that you have, because your body gets tricked into thinking you gave it fuel. When the effects wear off, you feel exhausted and hungry because you didn't actually have any fuel, and then you overeat to make up for it. The best thing to do is to drink enough water throughout the day to stay hydrated. When you combine drinking more water with better nutrition, then you're going to really be able to increase the amount of energy you have. When you eat foods that really nourish your body, you're going to have more energy, and you're going to be able to do all that is required of you. And what will guarantee that you get more energy is consistently eating the good stuff: fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean sources of protein, including beans, and healthy fats. This will help keep your body running at its best. Here's the truth. I can give you general guidelines of how to eat healthy in this video that you can apply and you can totally see benefits from in your life, but I cannot give you specific advice that is unique to you. Every client that I've worked with has different needs, different struggles, is taking different medications, has different goals. You cannot get personalized help by watching a bunch of videos. But don't worry, you don't have to do this alone anymore. You can work with me by going to the link down below, and we can get started today. Remember, this will help you get more energy and feel better than you ever have, so take action now.